Hello, Nick. Congratulations on a very good season and a very disappointing end. Um, it was a long, kind of weird year, but how your guys didn't quit, even though they didn't play particularly well tonight. Can you sort of speak to the that level of pride you have in them as a group?
Yeah, I mean, I think we all should be really proud of them, Doug. I think they represent the city, the country, and our organization. And when you watch our team play, most nights you win, lose, or draw, you got to come out of there saying, at least those guys gave you everything they had, and and I think they do it at an extraordinary level, right? I mean, it's an extraordinary level of commitment and desire and fight that they bring. So it's always sad when the season ends. That's for sure. Um, and That's a special team. Special team.
The turnovers tonight, the mistakes were uncharacteristic. Was there any explanation you could come up with as you watched it unfold?
No, I mean I thought a lot of it, Doug, was just some fatigue. I thought we were getting off passes account early just because we just kind of wanted to be done with that particular possession, and it was going to take a little bit more strength and balance and another count of timing to get the right pass made. If that makes any sense, I think we were standing up a little bit rather than being down in a tough athletic position, trying to make some of those plays, and that's fatigue.
Thanks, Nick. Again, congratulations on a very good
Yeah.
year and a tough finish to it.
Okay, Doug. Look forward to seeing you back in Toronto sometime.
Absolutely. Thanks, man.
All right.
Next question is going to go to Eric Corrine from The Athletic.
Hey, Nick. I'll echo what Doug said. How can you speak to the challenge of creating offense in this series? It seemed like, other than when Kyle was really, really going, everything had to be, really fought over. How difficult was it?
Well, it was difficult at times. I think again when some of the shots aren't going, Eric, and some of your guys aren't going like they normally are. Obviously, it makes it look a lot worse. But like this game was a great example of kind of I mean, geez, we were for the first 20 minutes we were almost impeccable offensively. We really were. We were awesome, and then all of a sudden we had a string of 3 or 4 or 5 turnovers, like I said, due to some fatigue, and then it got a little challenging, and then we had some stretches of poor offense in the second half. But again, geez, if a few of those good made some good moves and at the rim, a few of those go in, or if we get to the line a little bit more on some of those, maybe it doesn't look quite as bad. But it was great. It was some stretches of really great offense in this series. Not some great shooting at times. But like Doug mentioned too, uncharacteristic turnovers tonight were the story of the game for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
we had them. We were guarding them in the half court. We gave them way too many cheapy, easy buckets off of steals. You can't do that in the playoffs, and you can't do that in a game like this. But it was happening.
What do you say to Pascal? I mean, once the dust has cleared, and were there any points late in the game that you thought about taking him out, or did you need his defense?
Um, well, what do I say to him is we gotta watch this. I think we kind of put it away for a little while, but then I think we watch this little postseason in totality, and then even watch the season and get to work, man. I think as with any young player, you go to work on your body and your skills, and that's what gets your mindset clicking for confidence. Being in an extremely great physical condition, and knowing that you've put in the time in the gym in between now and the next time we get together.
Did you consider taking him out late in the game, or was that not going to happen?
No.
Thanks, Nick. I really appreciate your time all year.
Yep. Thanks, Eric. See you soon, man.
Going to go next to Josh Lewenberg from TSN.
Hey, Nick. Congratulations on a great season. I just wanted to follow up on Pascal there, given what you know about him, the amount of time you spent with him over the years, and what he's turned himself in his career into. How confident are you that he's going to use this experience and use it to make him better?
Well, I'm really confident, Josh. I think that there's been nothing but progress like this for him. And this is a weird and unique scenario. I can't stress enough how well he was playing leading into this pandemic break. He was absolutely dominating games down the stretch for us, either at the basket or shooting the ball or kicking it out for wide open shots. And for whatever reason, not all of us have been affected differently by this, and I'm not going to sit here and try to read too much into it. Like I said with Eric, I think we got to get to work. Totally believe in the kid. He's a great person. He's a hard worker. His trajectory was heading skyward rapidly. He answered every call. This is a minor setback for him that he can build from.
You've spoken a lot over the last however many months this season was about how special this team is, including just now a few moments ago. When you look back at this season, what are you going to remember most about this group?
Well, I think we're going to remember how well we played, considering there was really low expectations for us. I think we never got hung up on that. I don't think we got hung up on winning the title last year. I think we took it as this season and tried to max out what we could do, and for the most part we did. Listen, we didn't play great in the series. There's just no denying that. But pretty much the whole rest of everything else we did this year, we played awesome. With overcoming a lot and just never really wavered. And it's almost hard to believe that we were really within a possession of continuing on here tonight.
Thank you, Nick. Appreciate it as always.
You're welcome.
Going to go next to Michael Grange from Sportsnet.
Hey, Nick. Congrats on the season. Again, I'll just echo, I really appreciate all the efforts you've made through this whole process. It's been very, very, very much appreciated. It's unusual to have a team. You got 3 free agents. You got some guys going into the last year of their deals. You're going to the last year of your deal. But, I mean, was there any point during this process where you said, this is, this group won't be together again? It's just the way the NBA works. And was there kind of an appreciation for that and a willingness to or did it drive some urgency around embracing this whole thing?
Well, I think Michael, it's another kind of good example of the demeanor of this team and maybe our staff and just our mindset. I mean, I'm thinking about it right now. You know what I mean? Like I already missed this team. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was a hell of a 2-year run with the core group of these guys. But I didn't think that at all until here since the game ended. I wasn't thinking about it being over at all. I was really planning on winning this series and getting ready for Miami here tonight when I got back to the hotel. So now just thinking back again, a hell of a run for this team. And some amazing moments. And again, I think everybody should be really proud of.
Appreciate it, Nick, and enjoy your chance to get home and see the family.
Yeah, thanks, Michael. See you soon, hopefully, huh?
One day.
Yeah.
Going to do 3 more questions for you, Coach. The first one's going to Tim Bontemps from ESPN.
As you mentioned, Nick, you guys probably didn't play overall to the level you would like in this series. Do you look at that as regrets about what could have been, or do you look at it kind of the way you said that you guys were able to basically maximize everything you did do to get within, basically one possession with 15 seconds to go of series.
Well, I think Tim, you would always, I think that if you're going to advance to this stage of the playoffs, you need all your guys firing, right? And I'm not saying they all got to play like out of their minds or anything, but they got to play at a level, right? And I just don't think we had that. It was a little too sporadic. But I don't. Again, we kept finding it. We really needed Norman in a game 6, and there he was. We needed Gasol, and there he was, and we needed Kyle, and there he was with a monster game. So I know it moves around a lot in the playoffs, and that was a big secret to our success last year. But I think the bottom line is we didn't play up to our capabilities, and that's why we're going home.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, Tim.
Next question is going to Steve Simmons from the Toronto Sun.
Nick, do you think that maybe not today and maybe not tomorrow, but a week from now or maybe a week after that you're going to think we didn't play that great in this series and within half a minute we've got a chance to win the bloody thing? How much is it going to hit you that this is a lost opportunity and just a tiny bit more if you don't give up 31 points off turnovers, if Siakam has a half decent game instead of a terrible one, if one of those things happen, you're going to play I'm not going to say you're going to Miami, but you're going across the hall to play Miami under normal circumstances.
Yeah, I mean that's it's gonna sting, Steve. I think anytime that you're bounced out of a season in the playoffs, it does sting for quite a while. And I was really, really, really clinging to the notion that if we could find another game to win, and we did in Game 6, and if we could just get one more, that maybe we would kind of, round into some better play, in the next series or whatever, and the matchup would switch, and it just get us cooking a little bit more, which, that goes to your question, what might have been, right? What might have been if we could have got going. I think I said this a lot last year after we got through the semifinals. We got a lot better in the Eastern Conference Finals. We got a lot better in the finals. That extra month long of playing we kept improving last year, and it's kind of hoping that same thing was going to happen, but we're out of games now.
From the other perspective, how impressed were you and are you with Tatum?
He's good. I think that they've done a nice job developing him. They certainly give him a lot of opportunities. He certainly has an array of ways to get shots off, right? And plus he's got great size, and he's got a step back, and he can shoot. He's good.
Thanks, Nick.
Yeah. See you, Steve.
Be well.
Yeah, you too, man.
Final question is going to go to Bruce Arthur from the Toronto Star.
I don't even know what questions left to ask you, Nick, and I'll echo what everyone else said. You've been great to the media all year, and thank you for that.
Welcome.
I don't know. Just about you. Like, how did you get better as a coach this year? When you look back at your year, what do you take away from it?
Well, I think I'm always gonna analyze. Probably. The first thing is always going to analyze the system that we're running, right? And what improvements or changes need to be made to that. What things can I do to create some better offensive opportunities for certain guys? How are we doing as far as special situations, special teams, those kind of things? Those are always under scrutiny and always need some freshness and some depth, into the deep dive study of them. So that's probably it. And listen, I gotta I know I talked to you about this a lot. I really got to dig into the player development. You got to figure out how we're going to get some of these guys better. We've done a hell of a job at that. We got to keep finding new ways and improved ways and keep making the guys we got better players.
Yeah, I was going to ask, like, one thing Kyle said is it's sad because we had more to give. That was kind of his take on this series and this season. I mean, you've talked about it a lot, but when it comes down to it, this is a really good team that didn't play up to its capabilities at the end. You only get so many chances, but I don't know, how do you even look at that emotionally at the end of this awesome 2-year run?
Well, I think you got to kind of accept it. I mean, this team's played fantastically, like wonderfully, amazing, and we just hit a little bad moment that we did everything we possibly could physically and mentally to work through it, and we almost pulled it off, but we couldn't do it.
Thank you, Nick. Safe travels home.
Yep. Thanks, Bruce. Thanks, everybody. See you.
Thank you, Coach.